What is happening? It's a Nintendo Powercast episode 386. We're host N64 Josh. Crawler, what's up, baby?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you.
Cheesy, what's up?
What's going on, Cheese Curds?
Johnny Bo, how are you?
I'm good. The video's a little slideshowy.
A
Just
slideshow.
FYI.
Yep.
You know, I don't know.
I
don't
mean,
know
that
anymore.
could be Smash Online too. You never know.
Yeah.
No, this is just Josh's computer working hard when he's leading the charge.
It's not even that. It's just that I didn't restart before we started. That's it. Because otherwise it would be fine.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, I guess so. I got a few things I can shut down. Let's see. That might help a little bit. So, see, on my end, everything looks perfect. Even on Restream, looks crisp.
Which is
Crisp.
so weird.
Yeah. So, what do you do? What do you do?
Are we on all the places? Can I go to YouTube and see how it's looking live?
Yeah. Take a peek. Take a peek. Before we get started, guys, there's a new NPC merch. Head on over to n64josh.com/store to see the Splatoon-inspired NPC shirt, mugs, pint glasses. There's a bunch of stuff there. Go check it out. It's cool. And I designed it last night. And you can save 10% by using code SPLATTER through the month of October. But the code does expire. So keep that in mind. The Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. Come hang out. We would love to chat games with you. And lastly, the Patreon, patreon.com/Nintendo Powercast, where you can get every episode of the podcast ad free. And for the tier number 2, you can actually get the bonus episode, which is called NPC Wired, which is not family friendly. So
Tier 3 will be a calendar
of
like a
Johnny?
fireman's calendar of us.
Oh,
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
that's why I work out for that.
Make it like $1,000 for that tier.
I love it. Nothing like hot podcast host calendar 2013. let's do it. We should. You know what? We're doing it. Sean Capri, if you're hearing this, we're gonna need that hot body, sir. So so there you go. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. The Super Mario Brothers movie, Pokemon trailer for Scarlet and Violet's coming out tomorrow as well. We are a day early because I'm heading to TwitchCon. And so if you're going to be there, please stop and say hi, because I want to shake your hand, or whatever we do now, fist bump, elbow bump, I don't even know, but
Find a way to embarrass you, I'm sure.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
I'll find a way to embarrass them.
Yeah.
Oh, Crawler knows firsthand. I've got no chill. But it'll be a good time. But before we get started, we need to find out where we can find these guys and their content, especially Johnny Bo. Okay? If you guys have a YouTube account, there's never been a call to action like this call to action right now. And that is, go to youtube.com/JohnnyBo and sub. He's 200 subs.
I'm like 150 away.
150 away from 10,000. You guys, that's the magic number. That's the magic number where companies start to pay attention and start to give you free stuff and have you review stuff. Okay, so we need your help.
Until they watch my content and they're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't give him free stuff.
Don't watch anything he puts out. Just hit sub, okay? Don't. I'm just kidding.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Where are all the places people can find you, Johnny?
I'm Johnny Bo everywhere, mostly YouTube and TikTok right now, and I have some things in the works. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about, but just look for a link in my TikTok bio. Please use that link.
Is it spicy?
It'll help me. No, it's not spicy.
That's for the calendars. Stop it. Cheesy, where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, CheezyC64, CheezyC64. I've been guesting on a lot of podcasts lately. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm growing.
I like it. That's awesome. And Mr. Nightcrawler724, crawler without the E, where can people find you?
On Discord, Twitch, occasionally, Twitter, TikTok, Nightcrawler724. Nightcrawler is without the E.
There you go. There you go. Oh, good. I just had a message from myself that the gameplay is a complete slideshow. So perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Good to know. Good to know. And I almost
Hey, Cheesy, I wanted to show you something before we get into tonight. We have some good topics, but I wanted to show you. I've been trying to get the Splatoon Amiibo, all of them. And I got the purple.
Dang.
Inkling.
The game,
Yeah.
the GameStop
or whatever.
Yeah.
But apparently they're not restocking the Octolings. The Octolings are the only ones that I don't have.
That sucks.
But also, I wanted to get free shipping, so I got the Splatoon 3 case.
Me too.
That's awesome.
Mine is just right over there.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, the Super Mario Brothers movie poster is here. And the first thing Johnny mentioned was, why don't Mario got no cake? You know, like what's up? Why Mario skipping leg day? He's not doing any squats apparently, like no RDLs. So, you know, what's up with that?
Somebody designed that. Like that is a design choice. Do we have the poster?
I got it.
Like,
yeah, there's nothing there.
Realistic jeans. I don't know. It's like weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this design.
I think it's an origin story, so he hasn't built all that muscle yet.
I'm getting more caught up with his hands. I feel like his hands are too small for how big his head is.
It's a cartoon.
It's got to be just high enough that it comes up above his.
If you look at Mario from like Odyssey, the proportions just make more sense.
Okay, but I think that is something that needs to be said. I think Nintendo is trying to show us that they have Mario that is game version, and now they have Mario that is movie version. I don't think they're trying to blend the two together. They're trying to separate those so they can go off and do their different things. Does that make sense? Like they don't want them to look the same. Exactly the same. I think he looks pretty close to what we know him to look like.
Until he turns around and it's just Chris Pratt's face.
I'm here for
Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom.
I mean, but we got a handful of aesthetic in this, though. I mean, we got.
Man, it looks like a pain in the butt to travel around in this Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah, it's a ways to get up to that castle.
I dig it. I think it looks really good. It doesn't have that
over here. We got
plasticky feel that Illumination usually brings. But even if it did, I've always said that I think Illumination Studios is a good studio for the Mario movie because they have very similar art style.
My gut feeling is that when Mario eats a mushroom, his butt gets bigger first. That's what's gonna happen here. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident in that. My favorite thing about the antiques, guys, if you look really close, I don't know if you saw the short or the TikTok I put out, but in the barrel, I believe those are axes to the ends of the Super Mario Brothers first game. I think those are the axe that
Bowser throws.
That you step on, that you touch.
To kill the bridge.
Yeah. And then if you look really closely behind that blue toad, I think those are feathers from Super Mario World, where Mario got the cape. And then there's keys that end the
Yoshi
the secret.
Just locked in a glass case.
Yeah,
Yoshi just
egg.
in the case.
Either that or it's the egg from Link's Awakening. One of the two. You know, we don't know. We don't know exactly, but yeah. And then just seeing the chest from like Super Mario Brothers 3, like I'm really wondering, like, do you think this movie could start out like where it shows him in 8-bit and there's like some stuff happening and they just really lean into the history? And
I don't think so. I think the only thing we're getting are those Easter, like this antique shop is the Easter eggs. Like that's gonna be it.
I mean,
and I'm
how
not
often, I
talking.
mean, more often than not, movie posters don't have an accurate representation of the movie.
But I wonder if it's more like the first time we had to deal with Bowser, and it shows like a quick like 8-bit kind of stuff, and then goes into the third time. We don't talk about the second time, but the third time, I don't know, because of it being Mario. Like, if it was just totally tongue in cheek like that, I think it would be fantastic. There was a leak of the front of Mario's face, and that's kind of set the internet ablaze. Johnny's first reaction.
Can we talk about the cheap that like Toad is taken home as a pet?
Bag.
Just look at the look of it. Look at the look in his eyes. He's just like, this is not what I signed up for.
I think it's a good looking poster. I like that Captain Toad is like showing him the Mushroom
I
Kingdom.
don't think that's Captain Toad.
He doesn't have a headlamp.
I think it's just Toad. I think it's just who's voicing. Somebody's voicing Toad.
It's Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
I assume it's
so
the
that's
Toad
him.
that's with him throughout the movie. That's my thought.
Yeah, I don't think it's Captain Toad.
If you zoom in on his bag, there's little badges or like pins from Mario.
One looks
Odyssey.
like a Charizard. No, that's just never mind.
It's a castle,
It looks like
and then there's like an upside down pyramid as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's interesting that they have a Mario movie poster, but there is no.
He's got no cake there. No cake.
He's flexing because he's
clenching.
He's clenching right now. That's what's going on.
He's been on the road for a while. He's trying to find a good bathroom.
He's like, why is the bathroom way up there? Are you kidding me? That's what he's looking at. The nearest
that
bathroom.
Toad seems very worried.
Right. Look at the one in blue. He's laughing at him for clenching. The one in blue is just like, that green one's running away. He's like, I'm out. This guy, I can hear his stomach. I'm leaving. Forget it. The other pink toe was trying to hide behind the cheap. He's like, nope.
With how much Hollywood loves obsessing over baby versions of characters, I think it's a given that we get baby Mario.
Oh, with Chris Pratt doing the crying sound. Like,
I think we'll get a baby Yoshi before baby Mario.
I mean, baby Mario, I think will be for the sequel to the movie when we're doing,
or maybe even beginning.
Yoshi's
Kinda
Island.
like how Sonic did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys were talking about it, going through the history. I think you show him as a baby, maybe older versions of him, or like the 8-bit versions, or like older relatives or something like that. I don't know.
Well, even potentially his origin is Donkey Kong, right? As Jumpman.
Right.
Like they could lean into that too, potentially. So
which that Donkey Kong is Cranky Kong and is played by Fred Armisen.
Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. There is a Toad smacking the question mark block. He's kind of up by that blue.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, down below it right there. He's you can see him, like, it looks like he's jumping and punching the and there's a coin coming out. And so
right there. Yeah,
right there. And you see that other Toad carrying, like, the yellow Toad is carrying coins as well. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that this is gonna be a lot of fun.
It looks great. I mean, so far. We still have to hear,
wait until tomorrow.
Is Mario.
Well, I think the delays are going to help. I'm guessing that they didn't like what we had initially, and that's why I feel like they're looking at movies like Sonic and saying this can be done, but video game movies have a terrible track record. I mean, Uncharted just released not that long ago. It was horrible.
I think it's all right.
That's in my Netflix queue. I need to watch it.
I was like, this is like, why am I watching Peter Parker play
Nathan Drake?
Like,
yeah.
So,
should be watching Morbius. That's the true gem on Netflix right now.
Is it really? Well,
did it already come to Netflix?
Oh yeah, it's there.
We watched it.
I
can't like stop watching it, but like
can't unsee it now. But
yeah, I just think like this Mushroom Kingdom looks like just so annoying to travel around in.
Thankfully,
That's
they
how
got pipes.
Peach likes it. Probably Peach doesn't want anybody near her castle.
Well, and we got like 3D land style these blocks, right? Like the blocks in the sky with the big blue and the big red
Oh yeah,
blocks. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and that looks like the first level from Odyssey, right? The over to the left of the castle a little bit with the waterfall coming off of it.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Like the second level, not the Cap Kingdom, but the ancient
Cascade.
or the one with the T-Rex in it or whatever, right?
Is it Cascade? Is that what it is? Cheesy.
Yeah.
So and then you see one floating block just with wings, taken off. So, yeah, I mean, we're gonna find out more tomorrow. We will find out more tomorrow. But we did see Mario's face, supposedly a leak,
Maybe.
And
People just couldn't wait an extra day, huh?
But the hands are small, so I'm pretty sure it's probably true.
Well, he had to have a little bit smaller fingers to lace his boots because the boots have laces now.
Do we have a picture?
Can you guys guess what I was looking for the most in this poster? A cart.
Yeah. I have a feling that they're going to be like driving around. I thought that might
How
be
can you drive in
the
how can you drive in this Mushroom Kingdom? There's no
Yo,
yeah, well,
all I
that's what
need
thought
is
the
a
mode of
chase
transportation
scene.
was going to be until I saw this.
All I need is a chase scene. Give me a chase scene in this Mario movie where they're in Mario Karts. Like,
I feel like if they don't do it, that's a huge missed opportunity.
yeah. Maybe the movie ends and you just hear the
engine
rev
start.
of an engine.
And then we get
how-
Mario Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Captain Toad's drift or something, like. But yeah, we're gonna bring the face up on the screen now. You have that, you said, Crawler?
I don't, but I can find it here.
I have it on Twitter if you want to just grab my tweet even. Sniper 3000 says the movie opens with them in a baseball game. Maybe they're going to use this movie to sell strikers and they'll be playing soccer. Could be. Could be. So there we go. Here it is, you guys. Are you ready? You ready to see Mario's face? Crawler's bringing it up right now. I can see it in the behind the scenes. But I'm of the I don't hate it.
Yeah. I think it's like when
does the mustache seem a little big?
It just all feels a little off.
Well,
like they want more realistic, but it's still like cartoony, so it's just like it's bordering on Uncanny Valley. It just looks weird. I don't know, it looks weird.
I mean, he's clearly like saying, "Let's go," right? So it's maybe it's just the way his face is. Where they froze it.
It's a collared shirt on too. Like what is that?
He was a plumber, bro. Like, we just saw Crawler search history.
I think it looks pretty good. Like I understand. Like when I first saw it, it was a little off-putting, but I quickly got over it because I think it's the best that they could do, and it's better than what we got with Sonic the first time around.
Yeah, I mean, I think the mustache looks off because it's hairy versus just being just something that's under his nose all the time. Doesn't have follicles on it.
He is
the M is too small, and the white circle.
I just think it seems a little odd, just a little too small. But his head,
small.
The hands, the hat,
you got a thing with hands, man.
But it looks weird. It looks off. I don't know. Like his head's so big compared to how small his hand is.
I think what it is is that we can see more of his mustache because his nose is up versus the one on the right that we're looking at. His nose is covering up more of his mustache.
This
And
is
it's just-
riveting for the audio listeners too. We just we do recommend guys opening up my Twitter and taking a look, or heading over to the video. If you're on Spotify, you can just watch as well. But
I'm interested to see what it looks like in motion. Like this is definitely an action shot that
I can tell you what's wrong right now. What's off is his arm is way longer than it should be. Like compared to what we're used to. Look at the Mario that we have on screen. Somehow his hands magically get above his hat, but the arms, like I'm pretty positive if you were to pull the arm straight up on the Mario to the right, that's not going above his head. So his proportions are they had to modify him somewhat.
I don't know. I think it looks good. Like even if you were to pull up Crawler, do you have a picture of Mario like hitting a block?
I can find one.
And now chat is saying I'm body shaming Mario. So, there we go. I'm not body shaming Mario. I promise you guys. I promise. It's just his arms are a little too long. Okay. He's not proportionate.
his clothes are like realistic.
That's pretty close. Crawler just pulled up a new picture.
Bigger the hand is. The hand doesn't make any sense. Also, his mustache is black in the games, and it's brown in the movie.
I will say,
not historically accurate. Okay,
Mario does look better than Sonic's first go around. I mean,
but they have like look how clean that animated, like the game Mario looks. It looks so clean. I don't know why they would change it.
I don't know. The overalls come up higher than they do in the game as well.
Like we don't need to see a denim. It doesn't need to be actual denim.
Denim. That's what Josh was thinking. I know. That's what he's thinking.
I'm just laughing at how long we've been staring at these two pictures, analyzing.
It is probably not even real. That's probably a Photoshop. I guarantee that's a Photoshop because it was going around like immediately after the poster came out.
Well, and is he jumping in like the Ukraine flag or something? Like what?
It's McDonald's. It's a McDonald's ad.
Is it? Are they doing toys?
Well, that's where the leak came from. Somebody said that they work at McDonald's and that there's an ad going around.
Okay, last thing about the hand. The hand that's down looks more like accurate, so I think it's this hand's like going backwards or something. It's a weird angle.
Johnny, you seem like you can do a better job. Let's see you make a better Mario.
Shave the beard.
I would just copy and paste the ones from the game. The game is like, it looks good. They already have the model.
Yeah, but Nintendo fans would be like, they're using the same render?
I mean, you can make it.
But at least his hands would be the right size.
Yeah, the hands would be the right size. The nose looks too small. They shrunk down the wrong stuff. I'm just saying they shrunk down the wrong stuff. They shrunk his butt, man.
Nate is asking if the movie will be 30 FPS.
This is what it's going to look like on Switch 2.
Not
when
on
we have
Switch.
access to like 4K. And this is the Mario we get.
Yeah, this is it. You just nailed it, bro. You just nailed it. The reason Mario has always looked this way is because we've never had the graphical power to make him look the way he's supposed to. This is how he's always looked in Miyamoto's mind. From 8-bit, like from
That's
conception.
Horrifying. That's horrifying.
This is the
I'm gonna
Mario
have nightmares
that's
about movie Mario.
I mean, it's yeah. We just went 20 minutes talking about the
Yeah, we could go on. I could talk about those hands all day.
I know you could You really could. You really could. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Here we go. Nate says maybe Mario will be playing a Switch Pro in the movie. And there's the reveal, like the wizard. Oh my god! If it's a
All right, so
2-hour
what games are getting
commercial,
announced tomorrow during the direct?
There's no games.
I don't believe them. I don't believe them one bit.
Breath of the Wild 2 is getting more info tomorrow.
Mario Kart 9 is going to be shown.
Mario
So
Kart 9
this
shadow
is
dropped.
they're showing this in a large. Are they doing a panel at New York Comic Con or?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to be in a direct. See, that's what confused me.
It's a direct in the sense that they're putting it on YouTube for us to watch.
Oh, okay.
At least they're not pulling a Disney and giving us a different trailer than what they saw at Star Wars Celebration.
So you think as a direct that they won't be talking about the Mario movie? You think it will just be the trailer?
I think the direct is going to air live in front of that audience, and it's going to be what we all see at the same time. And it doesn't seem like it's just a trailer. It seems like there's going to be like
some interviews and maybe bringing out the cast.
Is anybody confirmed to be at New York Comic Con?
I'm assuming everything's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Right, that everything's gonna be pre-recorded, that they're gonna be like, they're gonna go into the details of the animation style. Why did we make this decision about Mario's hands being so small? And just
But like, even the Mario on my shirt, the hands make sense, man. The hands make sense.
I think his hands actually grow when he jumps in the older games. I think they get bigger.
Yeah.
I think so. Otherwise, they would block his whole side. So
we need to know: are the hands too small?
We don't.
Somebody tell us on Twitter. Are the hands too small? I think they look too small on the poster.
God.
I don't even know what to say.
So
I don't even know.
Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2. Okay. You guys want to talk about how you've sat in a queue?
Do we need to do a commercial break real quick?
Yeah, we should probably do a quick word from our sponsors. Let's talk about Overwatch 2. How much have you played on the Switch? Go, Johnny.
I've had it on for about an hour, and I haven't played at all.
Playing nothing.
So it's so frustrating. I don't know. Like, I feel like, they're saying it's the DDoS or how do you say it? DDoS? Is that how you say it?
DDoS. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, they say it's a DDoS attack, but like this happens with every major release. Like I feel like Call of Duty always has server issues on launch day, and it's just so frustrating.
They just aren't prepared for the influx, is what they aren't. Which I don't know how they're not, but
I think we're in day 2, and I think it's still messed up, right?
No. I played a match on Xbox. It took me a while.
One match.
Well, I played a match because we were getting ready to go live. So I played the match. I finished it. I had turned on my Xbox.
B-roll for us. Come on,
because virtual cam was already on. I probably should have, but so when I logged in, I was in a queue of being 2,000 for forever, which Johnny and I were going back and forth last night in our private Discord chat, just talking about the queue.
I went from 0 to 40,000 like 6 times.
And I never got in. It just failed on the server last night. Today it sat at 2,000 for a long time. I left it on. I went upstairs. I put my kids to bed. I came back down and I was in the main menu on Xbox. I wanted to make sure I logged in. It was either going to be Xbox or Switch that I needed to log into first. I wasn't positive how it was going to take any cosmetics that have been unlocked, so I wanted to make sure I logged in first on Xbox. From there, I have a Battle.net account. It recognized that I have linked accounts and I've played it on Switch and Xbox. I'm in a queue of 65,000, down from 85,000 to migrate my accounts together to become one cohesive account that I can then play on PC, on PlayStation, on Xbox, on Switch. And that is the nice thing, which is, I think, what they had to do probably to make this is why this is probably a new, quote unquote, new game. It was funny when I went on Switch. I have a physical box, quote unquote, physical box for Overwatch. All it is an empty box with a download code. And so I had Overwatch 1. And when I went
Overwatch
in,
1.
so when I went into the eShop to download Overwatch 2, it said re-download, because all you do is just Overwatch 1 is dead. Servers are offline, no more. You can't. It's a dead game. Doesn't exist anymore. So they're using what was there as Overwatch 1, and it's been replaced with Overwatch 2 as the tile. And so I re-downloaded it on my Switch, so it'll be there. I have not tried to queue in on Switch. I don't know what it looks like, but I have it up on my Xbox Series X right now, and I played a game and it works. I queued up as support, so I did a fast game. It still has that weird pick your role before your game starts kind of queue. But they give you bonus points for a battle pass if you pick the the support character, because nobody wants to play support apparently. But yeah, I mean, it's there. It's working kind of right now. So I mean, the accounts being migrated together, I think, is just a separate queue that it's going, because I was able to play a game while it was doing it. But it's
what
up.
I'm annoyed
finally.
with. I had Overwatch 1 on the Switch, and I logged in last night on Overwatch 2, and it didn't recognize that I played Overwatch 1. So all of the characters are locked.
Have you played it
I
anywhere
don't have
else?
any cosmetics. So like
I don't think anybody has any cosmetics unless you buy them, because I had plenty of battle packs unlocked.
I thought they were supposed to carry over.
I don't know. Maybe that's working on that right now. I don't know.
Because if you go into a character's like cosmetic section, there's a section for Overwatch 1 and there's a section for Overwatch 2. So I think you're supposed to get your cosmetics. I might be wrong on that, but you're definitely supposed to have all the characters unlocked, and mine's just not. Mine's not there.
I don't have
know
any.
why.
I don't have any skins for Diva, which I'm pretty sure I probably did.
Yeah, but all your characters are unlocked. See, mine are not.
Yeah.
Mine are not unlocked. And I just loaded it up to see if I could get in, and I cannot. Are you?
He's just rubbing
Josh
it in
or
now.
Cheesy, have you played Overwatch? Are you interested in Overwatch?
I love Overwatch.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
Oh,
played
there's
it.
Overwatch 1, Overwatch 2. I don't know.
Probably
that's just
won't.
for Tracer. They just have different skins.
Go ahead, Cheesy.
What was that?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Johnny, how come you had to give your phone number? What was that about?
Oh, so there was a rumor before this launch that you would have to give them your phone. You have to give Overwatch your phone number to, like, if you are shown to be toxic and like really problematic, like they could like come after you, and they need your phone number for that for some reason.
Wow.
So yeah, they have my phone number now.
So they knew who they were talking to?
Yeah, yeah.
I think the biggest thing is just they were doing. I think it's 2-step verification, but whatever.
So you're the only one that's played it, Crawler. Was there any notable differences?
No, I actually played an Overwatch 1 map, so it was
There's 5v5 instead of 6v6.
No. I didn't say what about Splatoon 3. I said Overwatch.
I mean, they took the approach of Splatoon, right? They just added a number.
I'm poking the bear right now. I'm poking the bear.
I mean, I don't care what you say. Splatoon 1 is still running on Wii U.
Yeah, but who's playing it?
True. Well,
Both
Japanese
people.
players.
The hipsters of Splatoon that's who's playing it. Like,
that's been a meme going around about how Splatoon 1 has lasted longer than Overwatch, but like guaranteed more people were playing Overwatch than Splatoon 1 when they shut the servers.
Well, guaranteed, because they only sold 13.5 million consoles that game was on.
More than 13.5 million. Man,
it was.
Everybody forgets how awesome that.
And
it was ahead of its time.
Chronicles X is the only remaining game that they haven't ported off. Well, I mean, besides Wind Waker, but that was technically a GameCube game.
And Kirby's Canvas or Rainbow Curse or Canvas
I would-
Curse.
Yeah, I would love Woolly World.
Paper Mario, Color Splash.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
Nobody wants that.
Star Fox Zero.
Again, nobody wants that.
Oh, I
Star
can't
Fox
remember.
Guard.
What was the name? What was the name? Do you remember the name of the game that was from the guy that got like fired from Team Ninja?
Oh, Devil's Third.
Yes, Devil's Third. That hasn't made its way over yet.
Mass Effect 3. Only
Was that
3?
that was the only Mass Effect game that made it to?
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, Black Ops, Ghost. There's more Call of Duty games on Wii U than we'll ever see on Switch. There's
How
there's a Madden
feature
game
light
on there.
I'd say how feature light were those games though?
They didn't port TV over Wii U chat.
The Meverse.
The Everybody Votes channel.
Everybody vote. Yeah, I mean, it was ahead of its time, guys. It was ahead of its time. You can use your gamepad as a TV remote. The 3 people that still own a Wii U are mad right now.
Mine's right there.
Hey, I got 3 of them next to me. So
I do miss the Virtual Console from the Wii U, though.
yeah. Same. Well, we're taking another quick break for our sponsors. Let's talk about the Pokemon trailer coming out. What do you guys think we're gonna see?
Wait,
We've
Probably
seen what-
Pokemon.
no, we'll probably. I think we'll get
Those
the,
gas stations where you can team up with your friends.
I'm gonna
I
see
think we'll
myself
get
out.
evolutions of the starters.
Do you? I hope
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't.
We're a month or less or a month out. Yeah.
No, don't show them. Just pick your starter from the very beginning. Stay strong.
They've never done that.
Yeah,
I think
you're devoted to Quaxley right now, right?
Yeah.
They might have not shown the final evolution, but they definitely have shown the second evolution. I don't think they showed the final evolution for Arceus.
The final
'Cause they
evolution for Arceus.
Like they had the Swayan versions of
Oh, right,
Typhlosion,
right.
and I don't think they showed them before launch.
Did you just stop speaking English? What did you just say?
You are starting a Pokemon centric NPC.
I'm learning. I played Arceus today. If you guys turn your Switch on right now, it says I'm playing Arceus because I forgot to turn it off. So
Also, the voice of Ash Ketchum says that it's Arceus and not Arceus. So don't
don't at
say
me.
Arceus. Yeah. But no, I think we'll see. It's going to be a 2-minute trailer. We'll see an evolution. We'll see probably 1 or 2 new Pokemon. And then that's it. Maybe some info on your playing with your friends. But
What about a number on how many Pokemon would be?
What the Pokedex is?
Yeah,
there's 18.
total.
There's
They
what?
showed us 17, so there's 18. That was
Total.
a joke.
Like the internet would be on absolute fire right now.
No,
Like,
I'm assuming we'll get like 100, 120 new Pokemon, probably like a 400, 450 regional decks.
120 new Pokemon?
Maybe I don't know how many Pokemon are usually in a new generation. I think it's like
I
100.
don't think that many.
I'm pretty sure.
I think there's 700.
I'm wearing the Pokemon hat here. I'm playing. I'm wearing the Pokemon hat.
What was the last game that we got?
Sword and Shield.
Okay.
Pearl and Diamond. Arceus, duh. We were just talking about it. Or was that Snap?
I'm pretty sure it's usually around 100 per generation.
Now, when you say new, do you mean like, hey, this is Surfing Pikachu? He's new.
No, like
No, I mean you're also
actual-
including like evolutions, right?
Yeah, because if they have a
Yeah.
new number in the Pokedex, then they're new.
Right.
Do you find that number yet? So there's like 900 Pokemon right now, or that maybe even 1,000, and we're in Generation 9. So do the math. You don't need a calculator for that one.
He looks so confused right now, trying to
I-
figure it out.
I googled.
He doesn't
stuff
want to
and it-
admit that he's wrong. That's the problem.
The very first hit says Generation 8 introduced 96 fictional species of creatures introduced to the core game, including 89 in the 2019 Sword and Shield. So
that's not 100.
It's not 100. Did 7 more come in the DLC?
I said close to 100. Yeah,
that is close to 100. But it's not. But you said like
Calyrex.
120. You were getting a little.
So there's legendary, right? They introduced Calyrex, the big brain dude. They have I think they count
Lechonk.
The horse has a different one too. And then
What
they
about
have
Crotch Rocket?
the new Reggies.
John Ebo says he's never wrong, and it kind of sounds like he was.
I said around 100. All right.
We're gonna need
Plus,
fact checkers on this. Can we please?
This is a
We're gonna need
truly
somebody to go
open
back.
world. It's a truly open world Pokemon, so they got to have more. You know.
Yeah, I just don't really know like what they could be talking about other than Pokemon is coming out in a couple of months. We know you're gonna buy it, suckers. Like what else can you share on it?
Wasn't there something?
It's open world. Like I think people are already hooked on that idea.
Didn't I see something about a steelbook that was listed on Amazon that they took down right away?
Don't play with my heart.
I'm just saying what I
That's
thought I
only
saw
in
on
the
Twitter.
UK. we get potions here.
I say I have the dual pack pre-ordered. I think at Best Buy. I don't know.
They're actually just going to show Pokemon Unite. I'm just going to have.
Didn't you say they introduced a new Pokemon in that?
Well, they introduce a new Pokemon like every couple weeks.
I don't know.
In that,
I gotta give a shout out to Valdo. He's got a TikTok going right now where he's got the most intense 1v1 he's ever been in, and it was super epic right up until the point that I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. So go look up Valdo's most intense 1v1 on TikTok because it's yeah. I was like,
he also
now
will give you information of pre-order bonuses.
Oh, because he knows what's happening in Pokemon.
Well, he has a video that like went viral about what the pre-order bonuses are for Scarlet and Violet, and it's like you get berries and potions or something.
Yeah,
and he said something like, "Oh, I would never have known how to get potions." Like, just like, what are you talking about? Took a page from my book on that one.
So in the last show that I did with DJ, where it was just everything you need to know about Scarlet and Violet, he is such a hardcore Pokemon fan that he doesn't necessarily love the idea that the games are evolving, pun intended, from like, you know, the typical go to the gyms, it's relatively on rails. Like,
I was just a little late. Sorry.
You what?
It's
your
not,
sounds,
we can't hear it.
your sounds aren't
Yeah.
coming.
Not working.
It's not coming through. Ah,
I was like, wait a minute.
Was
What?
it that's what she said? Because I feel like
no, it was the rim shot. The buttons.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
for my pun.
Gotcha.
Got it.
I
Got it.
gotcha.
But I was just curious for you guys, like, do you like seeing these games evolve, or were they your comfort food, kind of just being the relatively same?
My God.
Uh-oh.
Diamond and
What?
Pearl are the most boring games that I've
Okay.
ever played.
Okay, wow.
And
okay.
it really showed that the formula needs to change. So I'm excited to see.
I feel like this
You can
needs to
still do
be,
the 8 gyms,
this,
but there's
go-
other stuff. Oh, okay.
What was that about?
Pokemon needs to change. They need to add more than one tree. Don't bring back trials. Sun and Moon sucked. But we can't we can't be doing the same thing over and over and over again. It needs to change.
Fair. I just want to let you guys know that I went to the barber today and I told him to cut my hair exactly like the professor in Violet. So that's what he did for me. So shout out to my barber. Okay, so Johnny's like changed the formula. Got it.
Well, he's
Crawler.
saying change the formula, but when you do change it, it sucks, but it needs to be changed.
No, okay. So the reason Sun and Moon sucks, not because of the trials. I mean, the trials were bad because the trials are bad. They had like, I mean, I know these games are for kids, but like they had find the difference in this picture. Like I hate that. Like, why would that be a trial?
Well, that's because
'Cause you
Johnny's not good at finding those
It's
things.
because you got to use the stylus. They needed
Yeah.
a use for the stylus. It hadn't been touched in a while on the 3DS. Okay, so
I'm
Johnny hates
realizing that
everything.
yeah, it's a pattern.
Arceus,
Anytime
no,
Johnny,
Arceus is a fantastic game, right? I love Legends Arceus. I think it's the best Pokemon game since Gold and Silver. And that is a completely different formula than these get 8 badges, become the champion, and that's that.
Can I ask a dumb question for Arceus real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Do the different regions give you more points when you collect the different Pokemon? Because I feel like if I've got to grind to 15,000, I'm never going to play the game again. And I just want to know if there's a way to make it easier. That's all.
No, it's based on like if you get a new Pokemon.
Okay, so I need to go to a new area. I need to stop staying in
Yeah.
the same area and catching like 900 of the same one, and then
Yes.
okay. But they seem tougher in other
playing it
areas.
wrong.
I like the easier areas, you know, like taller grass and stuff.
Expand your horizons.
For
know
those of you that are just
I don't know what to tell
listening,
you.
Johnny just made the best face he's ever made at me. So, okay, new Pokemon noted. That's what I'll work on. Crawler, the formula need to change, or
I mean, I think they're taking things that worked in Arceus and melding it with the core game that they have. Arceus was fun for a little bit, but like the boss fights were not engaging at all. You didn't have to follow the mechanic. So I mean, I'm up for going back to the gym battle. I'm curious how it's going to work with go to any gym at any time, because in previous games they obviously they box you in to force your hand to go where they want you to go.
What do you mean there's no scaling?
There's no scaling. So like if you go to a gym, if you go to the first gym,
Yeah,
it's like level
They're
5.
going to just stomp on you. You're going to get Ash Ketchum'd.
Like it's not based on your Pokemon's levels. It's you go to that.
but then it's not really open world then.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that's frustrating. There's no scaling. It confirmed it.
Who confirmed it?
Yeah.
so you can go to the
Pokemon
gym,
Company.
you just can't complete the gym.
Well, I mean, you could complete it, right? So you could complete the gym no matter what, but you could have level 10 Pokemon, and the gym is like level 30. So, I mean, in theory, you can beat.
That's
the
why
gym.
we need all the potions.
Yeah, that's true. That's why you need all the potions.
It's harder for the Americans.
You can play this like
we
Dark Souls.
We get the potions. Everyone else gets the steelbook. Got it.
Well, I mean, in other open world games, there are like recommended levels. Like for like Elden Ring, for example, you could go wherever you want, but there's recommended
areas you shouldn't go.
Yeah, and I think Breath of the Wild's even that way. They kind of they don't force you. They nudge you into a specific direction that would be easier than like if you went to Gerudo right away. That's more difficult than going to.
I think I climbed that first tower in the Guardian Graveyard right there on the way to the castle. All I did was climb the tower and then ran away.
You gotta get
just sync it up so you can go there.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't say. I'm pretty sure they confirmed that there's no gym scaling. So while it is open, it's going to be easier to go to the most, probably the closest gym, and then the next one.
I mean, okay, so I wonder if we're going to have the same conversation that we had with Breath of the Wild, where, you know, I could talk to you and we would have a totally different experience playing that game. versus Scarlet and Violet, like, are we going to be talking about the same thing, or do you think we will still have stories of like, oh, I did this and you did something else first?
I mean, there's 3 different paths that you could do, right? There's like the gym
Yeah.
challenge. I forget what the other ones are called.
The school bullies.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Team
The
Star.
thing about like Breath of the Wild, that's what made it so special, right? Everybody's experience is different. Like the biggest thing I could think of is just how you can approach like the initial shrines on the Great Plateau. Like there's the area that is cold, and I didn't realize there was a tunic that you could find. So I cooked chili peppers.
Yeah.
So like people they just approach it differently. I don't know if this Pokemon game is going to do that. I'm sure there's going to be runs. Like people are going to be like, oh, I'm going to go into the first or the hardest gym first.
But they won't be able to do anything if there's no gym scaling.
If they get one shot by, I mean,
yeah.
So
yeah, with the 3 paths, it sounds like there's just different modes. Where with Breath of the Wild, you could go do whatever you want in that world. Like you could go to the shrine or you can go to a divine beast, but it was all in one collective thing. Or one collective route, I guess. But with Pokemon, it sounds like you can either do this mode, or this mode. And that will be our way of saying like, oh, well, I did this first. Oh, you did the treasure hunt first? Yeah, I went and fought the gyms. I don't know.
Yeah, because like on Breath of the Wild, like I went to Zora's Domain, then I did Urbosa, I think, and then I did Rivali, and then I did Death Mountain. Mainly because I didn't know how to get into Death Mountain without burning up, because I didn't walk the path and talk to the person that gave you the potion or whatever to be able to walk in the heat.
Yeah.
I think you're just explaining why Breath of the Wild is the best game ever made, and there's going to be games that try to replicate it, and it's just not going to work right.
Pokemon Violet, because that's the one I'm probably going to play through, because I like Crotch Rocket, is going to be completely open world for me, because when I'm streaming, people usually give me very high level Pokemon to put on my team, and I will be able to go wherever I want. No questions asked.
Yeah, I wonder how the co-op is going to
So we
work.
need to force your hand. We can play all 4 of us together, right?
No,
so we're just going to have a play file where you have to play with like
yeah, we're going to have both versions. I mean, except for Cheesy. Lame. But we're all going to have both versions. So yeah, we could do one co-op. Like I wonder how the co-op is going to work. They haven't really shown that.
You show up at a gas station.
You could fight those weird hat Pokemon, but like that's about it.
Cappy?
Oh, nobody understands. They just put a hat on, like the I don't know what it's called. The new mechanic.
Oh, the Tetrazilla or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Tetrazilla. I just triggered so many people. That's at Cheesy C64.
Wait, what? Hold up. No, I mean, I will say, I think maybe I was being a little harsh, because even thinking back to Arceus, that was a fun time, and it kind of brought back those memories of playing Breath of the Wild, where you could go to different areas within that little world, I guess. It's not a world, but like that land. And I might come across the Alpha Snorlax. Is that what they were called?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you might come across like a different Pokemon in a different area. So I can see how the conversation can still keep going.
Well, you could have.
I was trying to figure out what I was saying.
So the thing about Arceus is you could do the main story, or you could complete your Pokedex.
Right.
There's various things that you do that are probably going to be pretty similar to how Scarlet and Violet are done.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm sure they'll have like hidden secrets in the world, I don't think they'll be that hidden because like there's like one tree and like no grass. So
Oh my god! Here we go. Get ready, you guys. Get your heart.
But
any of
there's
your-
gas
your
stations, Johnny.
high blood pressure
gas
meds
stations.
out because the sodium just got poured into the show. I hear there's warp pipes everywhere.
oh yeah, that'd be
No.
cool.
There's no.
Bazinga.
I want an open world Mario. Like that's what I want.
That's what Odyssey was.
I mean,
It's
Odyssey was what Arceus was.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
open world as
Yeah.
Arceus.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Hey, we appreciate you guys being here with us live, listening after the fact. Y'all are amazing. We love you. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Maybe you're at the gym. Maybe you're commuting. We don't know, but we hope you're having a.
But if you're listening to this and it's what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you're in San Diego, go see Josh.
Yeah. Stay tuned to the Discord because there may be a meetup happening. I know there's a handful of people that said they want to connect. So even if you're not going to TwitchCon, you live there, jump in the Discord. We'll get drinks somewhere or something. So appreciate you guys, and we will see you later. Bye, everybody.